For a few years I started writing songs, and I decided to write this song about bullying and society and what we've become. And it's less of a song with singing and rapping, but more of a talk to music. So. I hate my life because my boyfriend broke up with me, says a skinny girl with blonde hair. I want to die. Meanwhile, she's texting her 20 best friends, 5 guys she was already flirting with, and 10 people she's bullying, making them feel like shit. She goes to school every day with her MC bag, getting a drive from her parents when she lives 5 minutes away. She goes to class and she sits and socializes and tells her friends about the party she went to last night and the other 3 she got invited to this weekend. She gets good grades and is always happy and laughing. This is it. No secrets, no hidden depression. This is her and exactly how she feels, yet she says she wants to die. Why? Meanwhile, there's a girl trying her very best to smile and keep going because she can't handle anything she's given anymore. She's texting a couple of guys, but they're only talking to her because she has a hot body. They tell her it's a shame she has an ugly face. She's on Ask Them on Facebook getting messages from people telling her how worthless she is, telling her she's a slut and whore and that she doesn't belong. That's it. No friends, no people supporting her. She's alone. Her family's running low on money, and she's just waiting for the day soon when she finds out that she has to live on the streets. She listens to her family fight because there's nothing stable left to hold them together. She goes to school and sits alone, talks to no one, and refuses to work in groups because she fears people. She can't focus, can't think, can't do anything, because the only things running through her head are the voices of the bullies and her family. She has no escape. And the funniest part about all this is the person who everyone wants to help is the girl who has everything, and they just keep shutting up the girl in need. It's insane how fucked up this society's become. No one cares unless you're pretty or dying. Blinded by the light, we were the ones you turned your back on. And when we shouted out, you simply let us fall. Hidden feelings, broken hearts, day after day. In the end, the scars we made are just a work of art. The realization has come to me that in reality, they don't even care if you're dying unless it's physically. All of us outcasts die slowly inside every day, being homicidally engulfed by our own mind and soul, which is now darker than the color black itself because of the poison we are fed. You learn that nothing's real and you absolutely can't trust a soul because the best friend you cried to yesterday probably won't be there when you wake up. And the guy you felt deeply for the other day will be missing in action by the weekend because there ain't nothing between his eyes but a pretty face. The human race is fucked up and we all have each other to blame. Without a stop to the madness, we will lose our sanity and dive deeper into the hole we've created. We have made this society where you have to be exactly how they choose to fit in, and anyone who objects becomes a target. We brought this idea in. Who says we can't take it out? Blinded by the light, we were the ones you turned your back on. And when we shouted out, you simply let us fall. So when you go through hell and back, you really do learn more than the average person. You learn mistake, loneliness, and what it's really like to be desperate. We don't all make it through the battle, and shall we stand tall and salute to those whose battles ended too soon. Because we are survivors of not a physical sickness or illness, but the flu of others' judgment. So while a group of kids are out drinking, getting turned and fucked up, the other half are alone in their room, making the decision of life and death. May we pray that the survivors tell their story and make this known but silent topic louder and louder till all is known. We can change what happens to the future, and I sure as hell hope we will. I wrote this for those whose voices have fallen or are trapped. You now know you're not alone, and if you stand, so will the rest of us. Spread of this messed up generation needs to stop at some point, and the sooner the better. It's time that the ones who need help receive it, and typical problems of the blessed are pushed aside for the time being. If you suffer because of any form of bullying or judgment, it can change, and I promise you that. They don't focus enough on this, and they should. It just takes one voice to change this generation, society, and the outcome of our future.